and welcome to Edgewood College. My name is Rachel Lancourt, and I'm a physics professor here at Edgewood College. And I'm here today to talk to you about the transfer pathways available for students that are interested in physics. We have two options for students who are coming from Wisconsin technical colleges. One is the liberal arts transfer program, and the other is a new collaboration that I'm really excited about that we have with the applied science and engineering technology programs. And I'll tell you about each of those. If you're in the liberal arts transfer program and you're thinking about coming to Edgewood to take physics, a physics major, we'd recommend that you take calculus-based physics, calculus 1, 2, and 3, and general chemistry. However, if you haven't taken these courses, you can still certainly apply, and we'll place you in whatever math and physics class is appropriate based on your prior coursework. We also have a collaborative program with Madison College around the renewable energy certificate, and so any courses that you take in the renewable energy program can also be counted towards your physics major as elective credits. The really exciting thing about being in the liberal arts transfer program, as I'm sure you know, is that all of your general education requirements will be met. And so that means when you get to Edgewood, you can spend 2 years really focusing on your major, maybe pick up a minor, but you're not going to have to worry about taking any general education courses. And that means that you'll be able to finish in as little as 2 years. The new programs that we have are part of the ASSET program, so the Applied Science and Engineering Technology programs. And you can see the list on this screen here. So it's not all ASSET programs, but these are ones that have been approved for transfer into the physics major. And if you're in the ASSET program, you're probably not taking as many general education requirements as the liberal arts students, but that's okay. As part of this agreement, we have a reduced set of general education requirements for students who are graduating from these programs. And this is designed to be more flexible. We'll take in, your writing and communications classes that you might have taken as part of the ASSET program, and then other general education requirements can be fulfilled at Edgewood, but it's a smaller number of requirements than a normal freshman coming in would have to take. And between the physics credits that we'll give you for your associate's degree and the flexible general education program, it's possible to finish this program in 2 years if you're a full-time student. So we have various physics major concentrations, and you will be welcome to, step into any of these. So I'll tell you about each of them. The professional concentration is designed for people who are thinking about a career in physics, maybe going on to graduate school. The professional concentration is also the most flexible of our concentrations, so it has a big, component of it is elective, so you can really choose courses that are appropriate for the career path that you want to follow. The pre-engineering concentration is a partnership that we have with the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, and students in this program would start at Edgewood and then finish their degree at UW-Platteville in mechanical or electrical engineering. And this one results in students getting 2 bachelor's degrees, one from Edgewood in physics and one from UW-Platteville in either mechanical or electrical engineering. The third one on the list, the renewable energy concentration. This one is a partnership with Madison College, where students can take courses in the renewable energy program and actually earn a renewable energy certificate. So if you're interested in going into the renewable energy field, think about taking those renewable energy classes before you transfer, and that would put you right into this concentration. It would be very easy to finish out your physics major. The fourth one on the list is the new one. The applied science concentration is for students who have degrees from one of those ASSET programs, so electrical engineering technology, civil engineering technology, etc. So if you have a degree in one of those areas, we will take your coursework as a block, essentially, and it will fulfill, what are all like the elective credits for the physics major. So you still have to take the core classes that are required for all the physics students, but you don't have that elective requirement. So you're coming in with a lot of the physics credits already under your belt, and that gives you a little bit more time to catch up on some of the general education classes and maybe take some different kinds of physics classes that you didn't take before, like quantum mechanics, for example. There are a lot of really great reasons to come to Edgewood. As you know, it's a liberal arts college, which means that you're going to get a really broad education, and we really highlight our ability to teach students to think critically and read and write and speak, which are really important if you're going into the science fields. As you know, scientists and engineers don't always have the best reputation for communication, and I think that's one of the great things that you get out of an Edgewood education. But in addition to that, we do have some specific things about physics that I'd like to tell you about. The first is we have a new fabrication laboratory that opened a couple of years ago. It's certainly not as extensive as the facilities you have at the technical colleges, but we do have 3D printers, a laser cutter, milling machine, that kind of thing. So if there are projects that you want to work on, you're certainly welcome to use that space. We have some courses, that will teach you how to use those, devices. We also have a new telescope. You can see in the picture on the right here. It's about 8 feet tall. It has a 22-inch mirror. This is a really exciting gift that was given to the college a few years ago, and it allows us to make observations of galaxies and stars that are, deep in space. In this picture here, it's sitting out in the parking garage by the Science Center, but now it lives up in Reedsburg at a dark sky site, and that makes it so that we can see even deeper into space than we'd be able to see out here in the city. And this is available for undergraduate research. Which leads into the next topic, which is undergraduate research. So if you're interested in going on in a career in science and maybe thinking about graduate school, we certainly encourage you to do some research. And we have lots of different opportunities for you to get involved in research here. We've had students do computational projects with the telescope, physics education projects, plasma physics projects. So there's a variety of things that you can do with our faculty here on campus to get you prepared for graduate school. The last thing on the list is science outreach, and you can see one of our professors and a student there in the orange t-shirts, and they're volunteering here at Science Olympia tournament a couple years ago. So we do a lot of community outreach projects with particularly parents in the Madison community, but we also have schools on our campus. We have a grade school and we have a high school. So if you're interested in teaching or you're interested in public science, communication, we have a lot of great opportunities to volunteer and put those skills to use. So how do you apply? Well, if you go to this website, edgewood.edu/admission/transfer students, you'll find all the information there. As part of our agreement with Madison College, you get guaranteed admission if you have a GPA of at least 2.0, and you can transfer up to 64 credits towards your Edgewood degree. You need 120 credits to graduate with a bachelor's degree, so you can get halfway there or more with your associate's degree. For students coming from Madison College, we have a fee waiver code here, 013, so you won't even have to pay the $30 application fee. There's also a lot of financial aid available for transfer students. A lot of people think that a private college is going to be too expensive, but we do have a lot of funding available, so please do apply for scholarships when you're putting in your application. The ones that are listed here are based on your GPA, and these will automatically reduce the amount of tuition that you pay. There are also competitive scholarships like the Transfer Partnership Award that's listed on the bottom there that you have to apply for. But we do have a lot of money available, so don't let the cost deter you in any way. It's worth it to apply and see what kind of financial aid you can get. If you want any more information, I put the link here that tells you more about our physics programs and my contact information. I'm always happy to talk to students while they're thinking about coming to Edgewood, and certainly after you arrive, I likely would be your advisor if you're choosing to study physics or engineering, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.